I will be teaching you guys on how to code with Python. So in this project, we will be making a program that gathers data from the NASA servers and stores the data on your computer using a very specific NASA API key, and also with the help of a Python chatbot that I made previously. So basically the project, what it is, it's such as like building a private mission control right on your laptop or your PC or anything. So instead of you having to manually browse the internet for space news, so basically the code that we'll be typing today, it acts as a digital employee that does the work for you. So how it works is that it works by the direct satellite link. It calls NASA servers every day to see what the latest discovery is. So it uses the automatically Archivist. So it downloads the high resolution images. It renames it. And it also saves it into the space archives folder. This folder it creates manually, so you don't have to make one. The AI chatbot that I mentioned, it is voice activated. So it triggers the chatbot, which reads the scientific explanation out loud, so you can hear the discovery while you're busy doing something else, such as coding or anything. So a question you might be asking is, why is this even useful? It's useful because it's like a huge gold mine for content. By running this daily, you are actually building a massive folder of high resolution space content. So this is perfect for the creator. This is like a set it and forget it way to get the daily material for either your YouTube channel or the social media or anything, Number 2 is the obvious answer, the portfolio or the CV, because this is a very strong project and it can make your portfolio, your CV even stronger. It can show off your coding skills, and it can help you find an internship or a job much easier this way. It teaches you how to communicate with APIs, specifically government level servers such as the NASA API. It deals with JSON, so it teaches you how to deal with raw data also. So it uses the threading material to actually teach and train your Python chatbot on how to download and store external data. And basically it's an automated data pipeline which turns NASA's raw telemetry into a narrated or an organized visual archive. In short, it basically turns your PC from a regular laptop into an automated research station. So let's get coding. So right now I'm using an IDE called PyCharm. Now you can use Visual Studio Code or any other IDEs, but you must use an IDE, not a text editor. Text editors such as Sublime Text, Spider, do not use that. Use PyCharm or the Visual Studio or anything. But but I really recommend PyCharm because it's more beginner friendly, user friendly. It has a better user interface, and So let us get started. We start by typing import requests and then import pyttsp. Now what this is, it is basically a Python framework which is made for the storing of data. You'll have to install this either in your terminal, in your command prompt, and if you continue the code without installing this first, it will not work. It will show you an error stating pyttsx3 was not found, or it has no attributes, or this module was not found. So right now I can just show you on how to do it. You can click on your Python console. Yeah, so you do it this way: pip install pyttsx3, and you just click on enter. Alright, so it's saying syntax error because this is not my terminal. Obviously it's just the Python console. You need to do it in your terminal, not in the console. But yeah, you need to type this in and click on enter. That's how it will work. Yeah, so let us get started. Oh yeah, on PyCharm there is also an option to install the Python packages manually. So as you can see, all these frameworks. You don't, of course, you don't need all of these frameworks. It's just that you need this one specifically. Alright, let's continue. Import threading. Now this is what I was talking about, where where it makes the AI talk while the computer is busy downloading the files. Then import OS. Now we enter the NASA API key, NASA URL. I'll have to type this manually. HTTPS API.nasa.gov. Alright, so this is where you enter, or you can paste your API key. Now I already have my API key. You can get it yourself also. Just go to the NASA website, log in, make an account, sign up, register. You will see an option to get a personal API. NASA itself will send you your own personal API on your email. So you'll have to send them like an email, an optional feedback message or anything. And yeah, you'll just need to copy that and paste it over here. Now since I already have mine, I'll have to manually type it in again. So I don't think I'm allowed to show my personal API key over here, but you know, just for the sake of education, I'm gonna do it. There we go. So this is our API key. Well, if you're manually tapping it like me, you have to always double check that it is the correct one. So right now I'm just double checking. Yep, it is correct. Alrighty. So let us continue with the codes. So in this section, this is where Felix is going to store our images in. let me say this once again. You do not need to make a folder because it will make for you automatically. Alright. If not os.path exists, save folder. os.make dis save folder. So the codes I'm writing, they're self-explanatory. What I'm basically doing, I'm telling the computer to ask Felix to speak. And this is the text that it will speak. So it speaks the text. Def speech. Now this is where the Python framework comes in. pyttsx3.init. This is the work of the framework, is to make Felix actually talk to the user. So then, engine dot set property, right? It is currently automatically it's set at 150, but let us put it at 180. Sorry, 180. Yeah, not 188. We want it to 180. So let us make a string over here, f n. I don't see I don't think I have the backslash. So you know what? I'll just go over here. Yeah, so I'll just paste this one. Right here. Easy. You can delete this. Yeah. Clean text. Yeah. Alright, so this one is threading.thread brackets target equals speech dot start brackets. So this starts the speech of Felix. We need another def over here. Make sure it's capital. So yeah, this is basically a string which Felix will send an output message in the terminal. So yeah, it writes the response equals request.get NASA URL. So it actually grabs the response from the API key all the way over here, NASA URL. Let's make another string over here. All right. Another string. Alright, so it actually uses .json for the data response. Now this is a part where we tell Felix on, okay, not Felix, but the computer to like how to structure the information that is going to be sent to us. So maybe like how to structure the title, how to say the explanation, how to like do the images and stuff, you know. All right, so start by title equals data title. This can be single quotes. You can do double quotes if you would like. I'm just gonna do single. Explanation that equals data explanation, single quotes. Image underscore URL equal to data dot get in brackets single quote URL. So what this does, what I'm doing basically is I am replacing the underscores and the single quotes in the image URL with open file name wb as the handler, not as f but as handler. Handler.write image underscore data, and then over here you can put another string, print f. Now this is where if the execution is successful, this is what the computer should tell the user that success, this image is saved. Now it actually says this explanation over here. It uses this structure. Then if the execution for this is successful, it writes a message over here that success, execution is successful. It added this space fact, and it also added this image into the save folder that it automatically created. Okay. Success, quotation mark. Now you can put anything you want. I'm just gonna put my own thing. Image saved as file name. Now the file name is maybe like the name of the file, like maybe, okay, for example, if NASA takes a picture of the moon and this program saves it on my computer, maybe the NASA named it, like, let's say, I don't know, moon.jpg. This computer will put it as moon.jpg. That is the basic file name for that. Now lastly, this is where we are gonna let Felix talk to us. This is where Felix talk to us. So this is the intro of what Felix says. Equals f. Now you can put whatever you want, obviously. You know what, I'm just going to put my name, Abubakar Omar. Abubakar Omar, I have archived a new discovery, and then it says the title of the discovery. And then a full stop right here. Yeah. Then right here you can ask Felix to speak intro plus, one second, sorry, plus, and you can put a double quotes here, plus explanation. I don't know if there's a space over here. Okay, yeah, sure, you can put a space. Okay. Now, accept exception as E. Can go over here too. Sorry, one second. You can make a string over here. F equals up link error. Yeah. Now the reason why I typed this one out specifically is because if in case there is any error, maybe it's not working or like it's not analyzing the data properly, it there's like a name for the error. So over here you can put anything. I just kept this. E is stands for the data given. So yeah, go all the way to the end. This is the last line of code you can put. If name equals mean. Okay, get space fact. Alrighty, so let us save our work. It's important to save. Keep on saving your work. I cannot stress this enough. Always save. You can turn on automatic saving on whichever IDE you're using. Save all. Now we're going to run the file. Let's see if it works. Alright, getting a syntax error over here. Okay. I see where it is. So in IDEs, you can just go over here. Single is not allowed in strings. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay. That was the error. It should be working now, I hope. Please work. Yes, finally. So as you can see, it works. Let's go. Now let me take you through this. First it says connecting to NASA Deep Space Network. Where did we type that in the code? Right over here. This is the string that we used to get this specific output. You see? Connecting to NASA Deep Space Network. Word for word. Server response code 200. Now the reason why I kept this, it was, where is it? Yeah, it is right over, it's right here actually, like somewhere over here. It lets you know what type of code message it is. If it's anything other than 200, it's an error. If it is 200, then you know it's working. This is the server message. Copyright Kiko Fairbairn. I'm sorry if I cannot pronounce that. This is the date 2026 for 16th, the 16th of April. This is the explanation. If you live in the northern hemisphere, success image saved as space archive, South Celestial Tree.jpg. So this is the recent NASA discovery. NASA discovered something in the northern hemisphere. It's called a celestial tree deep in space, which is viewable if you live in the northern hemisphere. NASA named it the Kiko Fairbairn. Now, to actually see the image that it gave you, you go over here. Now, I have all these images because I have been testing the system before. What is it? I found it, yeah. Wow. Look how beautiful this is. This image, Felix saved this image in my computer automatically. So yes, that is it guys for today's video. If you have any questions or any feedback, you can put it down at the comment section below, and don't forget to hit a like, don't forget to subscribe. I really hope this video helped you out, and yeah, see you. My name is Abubakar Omar and this is CodeWave. See you in the next video. Bye bye.